Hello and welcome to today's yoga question. I'm Lizzie Lasater, and joining us is Judith Hansen Lasater. Hi, Mama.
Hi.
Welcome back to our Preggo Poses series. As you can see, I'm 8 months pregnant with twins. So my question today, Mom, is give us 3 poses that you love for the first trimester of pregnancy.
I will, but I also want you to hear these are not the only ones I love. This was very hard picking,
Yeah.
but these are good ones. So let's start with triangle pose.
Okay. I'm going to get a block.
Turn your front toes out, right toes out a little more than 90 degrees, so your knee turns out. Turn your back toes in. Keep your legs strong. Now, here's the point I want you all to remember. Take your arms out. Let your pelvis initiate the movement. So first of all, tilt back. Now let your top pelvis come a little forward. Take the block.
Here forward.
Yes, yes. So that will move your lumbar spine and your sacrum and your pelvis all in harmony, and it will feel really good. Now, can you take the block a little further out, away from you? Straight, yes. And stretch the underside of your ribs.
Ooh.
Ah, that's lovely. How does that feel?
Good.
Take 5 to 7 breaths. Let your pelvis be in a natural shape and then come up.
What I've been loving as well during pregnancy is doing this here.
Yes, that's a nice side stretch. And then come up. And of course, you repeat to the other side. Would you like to do that?
No.
Thank you. All right.
What's your second pose?
My second pose is the infamous cat-cow.
All right, I'm gonna get a blanket to put on to pad my knees. Why are you so obsessed with cat-cow for Preggos?
I will tell you. I'm obsessed for it differently in each trimester. So this is first trimester practice, and you basically cannot do too many of these.
Okay.
All right. So a lot of times people have lower back issues when all the relaxin comes. And so would you put your hands, no, go back, darling. Just put your hands a little further back toward your knees. So you're more in a square. Now shift your body weight very slightly forward. Oh yeah. And then inhale, exhale, round up like a cat. It's hard to round, isn't it? Tuck your tailbone and inhale, lift up. This is good because you're mobilizing the lower back, the hip joints, the pelvis, the sacroiliac is moving with, and it's just really, really good. It's going to relieve your back. You could do 20 of them, 40 of them, as many as you want.
You also told me this is good for your pelvic floor.
Yeah, because when you tuck like a cat, you can squeeze your pelvic floor, tailbone to pubic bone, and then when you back bend, like the cow, you're opening the pelvic floor. You think about that because we can't see it, obviously. Yeah, I always think of having a long lion tail that I pull under me. Mm-hmm. So I pull my tail under me, and then I lift.
A lot of belly in the way.
I understand. And then the other way to lift your tail up to stretch it. Yeah, that's it.
All
and
right.
Then in the first trimester for your Shavasana, I really want you propped. Now, you're not going to be demoing this, and I'd like to explain that because in third trimester, especially like you are, and even beginning in the second trimester, you don't want to lie on your back for long periods because that weight of the uterus, the amniotic fluid, the baby, in your case, babies, fall back against this vein near your spine called the vena cava, which brings the blood back to the heart. And it can begin to decrease the return of the blood to the heart, and then the blood coming back out that perfuses the placenta or placentas to the baby. And so sometimes you might even feel, some women feel lightheaded. Usually it happens later in pregnancy, but I start teaching people not to lie on their back beginning about the second trimester. But Lizzie, would you show us the setup?
I will, and I'll just say about the lying on the back. my doctor told me, and what I have experienced is, because for me it happened quite late in my pregnancy, where I could lie on my back quite for a long time, and I felt fine. And my doctor said, as long as you feel fine, it is fine. So
Yes.
that's good to remember when we're teaching prenatal yoga, not to be afraid of pregnant women on their backs. Because to me, it just became, then it was a suddenly clear switch. Now I can't do this anymore. And I knew it. It wasn't something, I wasn't hurting the babies without knowing.
Here's what I agree with your doctor, and I agree with you, but I would like to add a caveat.
Yeah.
When you're teaching yoga, you can't be with everyone. Not everyone is as attuned to their body as you are. So you need to make some kind of, I think, err on the side of safety rule.
Okay.
And I start making it around the beginning of the first trimester, 14 weeks, 16 weeks,
Okay.
to be way on the side of safety.
Yeah.
Because it could be happening a little bit. Some people don't feel it the same way. And then there you are. And let's just do the safer thing.
I agree. For me, it was a sensation. It's a terrible image, but for me, it's a sensation when I lie on my back of like I'm slowly being strangled. Like it's like I can lie for a minute, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then I start feeling as though I'm not getting enough air.
And I actually felt like I was going to pass out at the end,
and then
just by lying on the back. Yeah.
And then if I roll
all right,
my side, I immediately feel. Okay, so
yes.
let me show the head blanket since I'm here. I'm going to just take a blanket and fold it 3/4 of the way down, and this is going to be here for the head for Shavasana. And there's really detailed, great explanations of this in your book, Mom, Restoring Rebalance.
Yes, let me show that book now. It's on page 101 in this book, Restore and Rebalance, that came out last year, I believe. And it shows all the variations of Shavasana that I like during all the trimesters. But for the first trimester, I like just basic relaxation pose, and it's in this book.
So I've got an eye bag here. I'm putting that. This would be for my head. I put it by the head blanket, so it's right there when I lie down. And then for supporting the ankles, I'm going to take a blanket and roll it the long way and put it here. So
could you just sit and show the legs?
Yeah.
So I would not be having her do this in my yoga class because she's 8 months pregnant.
No, this is pretend we're looking at me like 5 months ago.
Yes, exactly.
So some supporting under the ankles, really supporting the backs of the knees, and then I'm going to lie back and support under the head.
For like 10 seconds. Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do it. Let me scoot a little forward here.
So please remember, all of you who are listening to this is not what I would give you if you were 8 months pregnant in my yoga class. We're pretending she's 3 months pregnant.
Here's the eye bag.
And you want the chin lower than the forehead, and she's tucking that under her lower cervical spine, beginning thoracic spine, and tucking it under her head. This is also in the book, Restore and Rebalance. And that goes not on the nostrils. Open the arms a little wider. All right. Now just roll to the side and come up.
Also, my lower back doesn't like lying on the floor.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Mom. Let me tell people where they can find you on the internet. Mom is at www.judith.yoga. You can get on her newsletter. You can find her Instagram. And I am at www.shavasana.life. You can join my Sunday Shavasana series newsletter. Any final words, Mom, before we say goodbye?
No, but have a wonderful first trimester.
Preview of what's to come.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone.